Hey y'all, it's Jeremy Osterberger. We're here at the 36th annual Texas Louisiana EHS Seminar and Industry Trade Show, and I am so happy to be joined by Nancy Ross, Chief of Staff for LyondellBasell. And Nancy, I want to get into your role at LyondellBasell as Chief of Staff. Tell us about that.
Yep. So as you mentioned, I'm Chief of Staff at the Channelview Complex for LyondellBasell. I've been in this role for about a year. Before I was Chief of Staff, I was serving in the environmental group, where I was responsible for water and wastewater compliance.
Oh, excellent.
And so as Chief of Staff, I'm responsible for supporting the leadership team with all of their operational and safety goals and achieving those.
Go back into your background, Nancy. Where were you originally from and kind of education background? How did you get to this role?
Yep. So I'm originally from Beaumont. I got a Bachelor's of Science degree in Environmental Science from Lamar University.
Nice.
And then from there, I got an MS in Environmental Science from University of Texas at San Antonio.
The Road Runners.
Yes.
Awesome. And Nancy, you got a family here in the Houston area?
I do. So my husband and I live in Porter, and we've got 3 kids, my 4-year-old baby girl, 7-year-old middle girl, and then 9-year-old son.
Awesome. We're on the same track here. I got 3 as well, so
Yeah.
good to hear. Well, Nancy, I want to get into your role here at the conference. You help out a lot. So talk about your committee and what you guys do.
Yep. So I've been on the TCC EHS committee for about 10 years. And so this year I'm serving as the chair for the committee. But it's a group of 25 people, and we work with the TCC seminar together to get all of the education tracks, find all of our speakers, and we help run the show. You know, there's so much that goes on with something like this.
From content to speakers to getting everyone here and the logistics itself. So,
Yep.
Well, we've been a part of this for many, many years and greatly appreciate all the work that you guys do in the committee and really the show in general. And very important event that happens every year here in Galveston. So, Nancy, I want to get into industry as far as a safety focus. I mean, we talked about how the industry is gathering metrics and analytics in all areas, from maintenance reliability to safety. But the real question is how do we turn that into action, right? And how do you feel about safety right now, day in and day out? Where are we? Where are we headed?
Yeah. So just to speak about with Lyondell and Channelview, we have our safety focus is goal 0.
Yep.
Our goal is 0 incidents, 0 accidents, 0 injuries. So that's what we strive towards all the time. And it's communicated within all levels of our organization, from the CEO to site manager down to the employees and contractors. We have that goal 0 focus.
And for folks that aren't familiar with the Channelview site, Nancy, talk about the breadth and scope of Channelview.
Yeah.
Your recent investment in the TBA plant, right? Talk a little bit about the site as far as, size, scope, and capabilities.
Yeah, so the Channelview site is located just east of Houston. We're a 4,000-acre complex, but we've developed less than half of that.
Oh, wow.
And then we employ 2,000 folks, LYB employees and contractors. We did start up our POTBA unit last year, which was a huge success. It's the largest plant of its kind. Lots of things going on at Channel.
Always. So, Nancy, I want to get into some technology. Any notable technology investments as it relates to digitizing safety?
Yeah. So one of the things that we're working towards is electronic permitting.
Mm-hmm.
So the whole idea is it's a more efficient process for getting your work permit. Operators and contractors can be out in the field looking at the job, going through their permit instead of, running around trying to get signatures and doing the various things to complete the paper copy. We can stay focused on what the project is. We're also working to go paperless for our safety observations and life-critical audits. So when folks are in the field and they see an opportunity to do an audit, somebody's working at heights or working in a confined space, you can pull out your tablet.
Yeah.
And you've got all of the questions there, all of the different things that you need to look at as you're doing the audit. And again, it's an efficiency thing, and we can get real-time data there, so we can, analyze the trends and figure out, okay, what should our safety focus be for the month or something like that, based on what we're seeing in the field. And then the last thing I'll mention, that lots of other manufacturing sites are using our drones.
Right.
So we're using those to help with our safety inspections and our security inspections. Because as I mentioned, it's a 4,000-acre complex, so lots of ground to cover. So that really helps us get that bird's eye view so we can make sure that the site is secure and safe.
Fantastic. I appreciate you talking about that and integrating all that into the site.
Yeah.
Nancy, besides safety, talk about your environmental stewardship and other projects that you're engaged with in Channelview.
Yeah, so we just completed a very successful turnaround with our Possum 2 unit, in that we had 0 injuries, 0 environmental incidents. We had more than 2,000 extra contractors on the site. Wow. So it's a huge feat. And from that, we were able to achieve 4.5 million safe work hours. So incredibly proud of that. We already kind of talked about POTBA and the successful startup last year. We also have a third party that's breaking ground this year to install a cell tower. So that's going to help with our digital technology capabilities, and it's also going to help the surrounding community.
Oh, wow. Even outside of the site?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so that's one of the things as chief of staff that I failed to mention, is that I'm also a lead of our community outreach team.
Oh, gotcha.
So we've got a team of people, and we're working to understand what the community needs are, what are our employee interests, and align that with our company's focus. And so we've got 3 school districts in our area. Mm-hmm. So we'll go out into the schools, which is our future workforce, and we'll do things like judge science fair projects. Cool. Or bring junior achievement curriculum into the classroom. Right now we're doing a book drive for one of the school districts, and later this summer we'll do a school supplies drive. And then last thing I'll mention on community outreach, as you know, we've had severe weather this past month.
Yep.
And so we've partnered with various community organizations to pool supplies and provide supplies, food, water, ice to the residents of Channelview. And we were able to serve 3,000 families from that effort.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Wow, so that's really recently.
Yes,
Yeah, cool.
And huge success. It was a very quick turnaround. We had lots of volunteers from the site. It was really great.
No, that's awesome, Nancy. Well, we know you're busy here at the conference trying to make it happen, and we're grateful that you joined BIC Magazine today. So appreciate you being on with us.
Yep, absolutely. Thank you.
See you soon.